Hey everyone, Anto Chávez here with Be Latina News. Today I am super excited because we are speaking to Angie Rose, the Powerhouse from the Bronx, and who also has Puerto Rican roots. So I am really looking forward to listening to what she has to say and just simply her career journey and the ways in which her background have influenced, where she is right now and her path to success, because she's already succeeding, right? And it's incredible to hear all the stories of how your identities have led you to that point. So I am super excited, and let's get started. Hey Angie, how are you?
To see you.
Can you hear me?
And can you hear me?
Oh yes, I think now I can hear you.
Good to meet you.
Yay, nice to meet you too. Where are you right now?
Actually chilling in Florida.
Oh, yay. I am from Florida, so that's nice.
All right.
Miami.
Miami. Good. Okay, that's exciting.
Yeah. I'm now in Arizona, but yeah. It's cutting off a little bit. I think it might be the wind, maybe where the phone is placed.
Okay. How's it? A little
I
better?
think it, yeah, better.
Oh, cool.
Okay, cool. So obviously, I know who you are, and I'm sure most of the people who we have here probably know who you are. But I would love to give you a chance to introduce yourself to maybe those people in the audience who haven't heard that much about your background and where you're from and what you're doing right now. So yeah.
Okay, well, sorry, trying to figure out how to hold this.
No worries.
So Puerto Rican chick, from the Bronx. I say it all the time. I love Jesus and hip hop. Born and raised in the same neighborhood my whole life. Went to a couple different schools, but most of them is right in Co-op City. Still talk to a lot of the same friends. Yeah, I love music. I love people. I love being able to do this and talk to you. Yeah.
Yay. I love it too. And I'm really excited to hear a little more of your journey and how you got to where you are right now, like I was telling everyone. So, like I said, and you also mentioned, you're from the Bronx and Puerto Rican roots. And
Yeah.
so I also know you have a big family and a bunch of siblings. So,
Yeah.
how do you think your background, including these things and your identities, have influenced your music?
Um, I definitely think growing up in the Bronx has led to like a tougher sound or look overall.
Yeah.
And as nice as I think that I am, for some reason in music, I'm just like the tough girl. Like I'm right back in the basketball court when somebody tried to press me immediately when I'm rapping.
Yeah.
Um, so I think that definitely played a huge role. I think being Puerto Rican, you get two things. You're like loud, and you have a big family, like you said. And that just means that you either learn to listen or you learn to yell. So I
Yeah.
chose to learn to listen, um, and now I get the opportunity to, you know, say all the things that I've been absorbing all these years. I'm the youngest of 10, so like it's not so much always that you get to choose not to be talking. It's more so like you're not
Yeah.
go. Um, but I think that that's led to like a very introspective sound. And even though like I have the big songs and the fun ones that feel like parties, there's like, the ones that are closer to mine are like Pain Inside My Eyes, which is just, the songs that when I wanted to get away from the noise.
Yeah. Yeah. And so how many siblings do you have?
I'm the baby of 10, actually.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's huge. Did they all grow up in the Bronx as well?
Yep. Actually, I'm like the only sibling. Yeah, I'm like the only sibling that didn't grow up in my Haven projects. They all grew up in the South Bronx. I grew up in Co-op City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a huge family. That's also
Yeah.
really fun though. Yeah, I
No, it's
imagine.
awesome. Yeah. It teaches you a
Yeah.
lot, man.
Yeah, especially being the little one. That's awesome. Yeah. And I also, I'm really just a fan of your style. Like I think you have a really interesting style. Can you walk us a little bit through your creative process?
Um, sure. So I think when I first started, I didn't know what that was. I was just
Super
like a
fit.
girl. Yeah, I love music. I'd open the notebooks and I'd write. And that was a lot of times like rap verses. Like I just always was fascinated by like metaphor, simile, like just the ability to say wordplay. Um, but it wasn't until I got to college that somebody actually brought me in to like write a song. Um, and that became like that to me is now my like that's the part that I'm in love with the most. And that really looks like getting in the studio with somebody that loves music as much as I do. Um, and really what starts to happen is we talk and somebody starts playing something. It's a guitar or it's a piano. It could be me, it could be them. I'm not the best on much of anything, but I can get inspired. And then that's it. It turns into whatever it turns into based on, what we bring to the table, because I've learned that creation is a collaborative experience. And if I try to make it all about me, I'll lose out on the gift of the person I'm with.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And so now I would love to hear a little bit more about your new EP, Unstoppable. Where did your inspiration come from for this one?
So Unstoppable, it's been a long time coming. Unstoppable was actually the first song that I ever wrote, like the original
God.
one. Yeah. When I was, again, this college girl who had no idea, like, I still don't have a clue what this industry is, but I had no idea what anything was. And that was just what came to mind. And since then, I think that, I say now all the time that I had no idea what I was talking about. I think the years after writing that have been what told me what that word meant. I think I was able to like say it, but now it's like, oh, okay, no, this project kind of sounds like what that song inspired me to think and to move in. It's not been easy, especially in the pandemic. And Unstoppable just came back to mind, and it's like, what Angie shut down, and so I started to kind of have to talk to myself, if I'm just being real with it. It was like, Angie, where'd you go? Like, and what's the last thing that you can remember saying and believing, and something that you would want people to say? And Unstoppable came back.
Yeah.
And then we wrote these 7 songs. And it's a party on some, and then there's tears on the others, and it doesn't matter. Because, like, that's what a wedding looks like, right?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And what about the music video? It kind of seems like you show different sides of your personality.
Yeah.
So I really want to know, like, what was the concept behind it?
Sure. All right. So that's pretty much exactly it. I have
That was right.
That was great. I have Chris Liggio's wife. Her name is Kat Simonova. And he's the producer of the project. Sorry. So he's amazing. I can't wait. We're about to get back in on Monday. I don't know if I should have said that, but I did. Whatever. So we're getting back in. Yeah, that's it. Boom. But his wife, she fell in love with the music, and we became friends. And she started kind of highlighting these truths that I kind of wanted to keep hidden because I thought they were weird. Like, I was like, I feel like I say all the time, I feel like there's 3 different sides of me. There's Angela, who's like the girl that's going to get it done, like the business. Like, that's that girl in the suit. Like, don't play with me. Like, hold on. Right? And then there's, like, Angie, like, which is the hoodie chick. Like, I'm chilling. I don't problems, but I want to hang out, But also, there's just all these sides, and we just decided to give it a whirl. Like, we're gonna keep diving into that idea. I love education, so like even that part of the suit represents that. And I don't mean like college or all that. I mean just wisdom. I mean taking the time to learn. So like that's gonna be a part of the platform that we start to show now, where it's like getting on these lives and having real conversations, asking real questions, and getting people to think. So yeah, that was definitely it. Those are like the glimpses of what we plan to open up. Like the silly girl, the fun girl, and also the tough chick, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally got that. And also the education part, like you can tell that it's not this like boring structural like academia part of it. Like no, it's like this cool, it's not like this uptight lady,
Yeah.
It's like this cool suit that like it's like community education, So I totally got that from the video.
That's so exciting.
So congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah. And you also have a nonprofit Unstoppable. So what's the main objective of this organization? Can you tell us a little more?
Sure. Its core is definitely servitude. I, I like helping people in different ways, and I find it fun. And I don't just, that's really easy to say, but like I find it fun to like put together packages that could get somebody out of debt or foreclosure, or like I find it fun to gather friends together that know how to do things that can help people. And that's what the foundation has become. It's like doing music and having friends and stuff. I've traveled so much, and now I have all these friends and all these, like, they're pastors, they're teachers. I have my teacher from high school is now a friend, and we can talk about doing events. And she's a principal in California, and so we go from the Bronx, this little school, to now a principal in California that I can do events with. And that's it. The Unstoppable Foundation is relational. It's love. It's like, what can we do? Like, what do you guys need, and how can we do it? Let's just do it. Well, that's it. It's difficult, but it's fun. I dive in to whatever the objective, and I ask as many people as are willing to go to come with me.
Yeah, nice. That's really, really cool. And I love that you're taking all this energy and all this success and making it into something even greater and awesome and better for like other people, you know? So along the way, like you're lifting up other people who may have been like in the position that you were, and that's just like super inspiring, to be honest. So
it's super fun. I think honestly doing it is helping me more than anything else. Like, everybody always talk, and that's so cliche, and I like, it's like the more that I talk now, I'm like, man, it's true.
Yeah,
like, helping them it takes you out of your own mind, like all the thoughts that are distracting and destructive. When you see somebody really going through it and they're not hitting themselves, life is hitting them, like self-pity has to die. Like, you gotta just do it.
Yeah. It's been such a pleasure to speak with you, Angie. I'm really looking forward to having another conversation. Our platform is always open to you.
Thank you.
And
you guys are great.
What's up?
No, I just said you guys are great. This is fun. It's organic.
Yeah. I love it. I love to get to know you a little more. You know, I was already a fan of your music, but getting to know you and have the platform to show everybody else, like, also the size of your personality is awesome, because you're such a sweet and like just somebody who you can tell is trying to help others along the way, and that's just like awesome and motivational for everyone watching right now.
I'm super grateful. Super grateful.
Yeah. And before we go, can you share where can people watch and listen to Unstoppable?
Sure. Literally everywhere. I see all of you guys. Hi. I didn't like. I was talking to my friend here. But yeah, guys. Everywhere. AngieRoseMusic.com. You can do Spotify, Tidal, YouTube. Everywhere. Wherever you like the music, Angie Rose, like the flower. Whatever.
There you go. And are there any upcoming projects you'd like to tell us about that are not secret yet?
No, I mean, I broke the secret on Monday. I'm getting back in. I want to do some more Latin remixes. Oh my God, I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, remixes and new music, and like that's it. I gotta go. No, but yeah, that's it. I'm trying to live forward. I spent a lot of time stuck, and I'm ready to just create, and enjoy it.
Yay! This is the year.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, okay. I'll be waiting for that. So thanks so much.
I'm excited. Thank you guys. And Be Latina. This is dope. Thank you.
Thank you. Have an awesome day and enjoy Florida.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.